Hey folks, welcome into Great Gadgets and Gizmos. I'm Lou, and today we are going to be talking about the HTC Touch Pro. This particular one is from Sprint, but you can also get it through AT&T, where it's known as the AT&T Fuse. The Touch Pro is sort of the big brother to the Touch Diamond that HTC has made out there. But you can see down here we've got some hard key buttons at the bottom. There's a button down here for home. You've got a key to operate the phone to either pick up the receiver, just like the old-fashioned phones would do. And then I just got a voicemail, in fact, on there. And then over here you can see there's a back button. That's what that arrow is for. And then we've got a hang-up key down there as well, okay? This is a selection key. This actually will scroll through different menus. You can touch the sides of it, are all sensitive. See how I'm going through different programs and things just by touching the side of it right there. It's moving the programs at the bottom of the screen. Oh, there's Sprint TV. I can go back home just by touching the home button right there. Overall, I love this phone. This is a great phone, very well designed. It feels very, very good in the hand. When you hold this, it feels very substantial. It's very well made. It's a little bit thicker than a lot of people, might like a phone. You can see it's got a nice chrome finish on the side right here. But I don't mind that because it has a little secret that it's hiding. It has a keyboard built into it, and that's what separates this from the Touch Diamond, is that there's a built-in keyboard. So when you close it right there, see how the screen switches when you open that keyboard. Boom, just like that. There's an accelerometer in here as well, which you can use for games and emails and on the internet and stuff like that. Great keyboard on this. You can touch type on this with your thumbs with no problem. There are number keys all the way across the top. They're dedicated, so you don't have to switch in and out of different fonts to go find your numbers. They're right there. Some function keys built into this as well. They did a really good job with this one. I'm very, very happy with this phone. Let's look at the outside of the phone again. I'm going to go to the over-the-shoulder shot here. The outside of the phone, you can see on this one side, there we go. On this side right here, folks, they actually give you a little stylus that comes with the phone as well. And if you've ever had a PDA before or a smartphone, you know that you really want to have one of those. What's cool about this is it clicks in here with a magnet. See, just snaps right in place. And when I pull out the stylus, the screen's going to come on, and that's because there's a magnet in here that actually turns that on. On the bottom of the phone, there is a mini USB port. The mini USB port they use on this to power the phone, to charge it, and it does come, of course, with the AC charger included with this. Use that with a mini USB cable to sync with your computer, or you can use that to listen to the headphones that they give you with this as well. They all fit into that mini USB port, and those headphones have a microphone built into them so you can take phone calls. On this side of the phone, there's a rocker switch right here, which is going to control the volume of your phone calls and your system, ringtones and notifications and things like that. And then on the top of the phone, you've got a power button right there. So all that built in the phone. The cool thing about this, though, is that it's from HTC. And what HTC has done with this phone, you can see it's a smudge magnet. Just from touching it a couple times, it's already all smudged up. What they've done with this phone, folks, is they've layered on top of the Windows Mobile 6.1 Pro, which is on this. That's the operating system on this. They put what HTC calls their touch flow technology, and what that basically is if I touch the screen here, I can drag my finger across just like that. See? And that's the touch flow technology on this that allows that touch screen to behave this way, and they've actually put that on top of the Windows that's in here. Now notice this, I can go to my weather, you get little animations, see that? Little animation comes up with that. The internet on this is really cool as well. If I go to the internet on this, it uses the Opera Mini browser. I'm going to double click on that, we'll start that. The phone works on the Sprint, this one anyway, works on the 3G network, and it's on the Sprint EVDO Rev A that they talk about. Now watch this, if I turn it sideways, the accelerometer kicks in and the phone actually changes orientation. Then when I pop it open, of course, I can use that keyboard to type emails or text messages or whatever. A cool thing about this is that this right here, notice it's flashing down every once in a while. It's telling me that I've actually got a message waiting for me. I can rotate my finger around this, and it actually zooms in to specific portions of the page, and then I can use this to kind of move around, make selections on the page. See how easy it is to do? Click right there, it makes a selection. Now, as I said, this is on the EVDO Rev A. See how fast that came up right there? It's still loading the page, though. But, it also works on Wi-Fi. It has the B and G variety of Wi-Fi built into this one. So, when you're at someplace that has free Wi-Fi, like at a Starbucks or a Panera or any place like that, you can certainly use that on here as well. In the hand feels really, really good. A lot of folks out there might say, well, it looks like it's kind of big and it's kind of heavy. You know what? It's not a big and heavy phone. I've got here an iPod Touch, which essentially is the same thing as the iPhone in terms of form factor. As you can see right there, in terms of size, the iTouch is a little bit wider, it's a little bit longer, but here's the real difference right there. Because you've got that built-in keyboard, notice how much thicker the Touch Pro is as opposed to, say, the iTouch or an iPhone. So you can see right there that that's one of the factors of this. Now, this also has a built-in camera, okay? And the camera on this is really cool. It's a 3.2 megapixel camera. It has a built-in flash. They call it a flash. It's really sort of an LED light that comes on. It's a 3.2 megapixel camera. It takes nice pictures. It takes great video. The phone itself actually has 512 megabytes of ROM built into it, which means that's how much storage you get with the phone. It comes with an XD card that's 1 gigabyte in size. You can put in this to give you additional storage. You can put your pictures in here. You can put your photos. You can put music, whatever you want. It does come with the headphones. It has all that built into it. So a lot of great features in this phone. Of course, the coolest thing about it is that keyboard that we were talking about earlier. When you open this up, for me, I'm kind of a fat finger kind of guy. Like if I'm using a phone that's touchscreen only, I'm going to have problems with it. You can make your selections here as well. If you want to go to, like, for instance, if I want to go to my texting right here, you can see I can just call that up right that very easily. It shows you all the conversations I have. That's the Touch Pro. It's made by HTC. As I said, you can get it on the Sprint network or you can get it through AT&T. There it's known as the Fuse. And I'm Lou, and this is Great Gadgets and Gizmos. We'll see you next time.